There are times that we might be afraid to try something different because of the misconceptions that we have about the consequences. Hi, I'm Branchwater Jack, and we're cleaning our irons this week on the firing line. I have known more than a couple of cowboys who compete with smokeless propellants who are doing good if they find the time to spray some oil on their irons on an annual basis. It's not surprising that like-minded cowboys also might be intimidated with the thought of competing in a black powder category. Over the next couple of videos, we're going to look to demystify some of the steps that it takes to clean my equipment after a day on the range. Welcome to the workbench. Any good work surface will suffice. But if you're doing this or any other type of work on the kitchen table, I suggest using a cleanable protective mat to protect your table and keep you from sleeping on the couch. These removable tool drawer liners are an inexpensive item that I have used for many years. We're going to jump right in and work on this pistol. The first thing that we want to do is make sure that our equipment is unloaded before we start. Even if we're sure that we did that before we last stored our equipment, it only takes a second to make sure that we are clear and perhaps prevent an accident later. The next thing that I'm going to do is pull the base pin and pop out the cylinder. When cleaning pistols, I will work one at a time. It's important that no matter how you do it, that you ensure that you keep the correct cylinder with the correct frame. Swapping these parts can cause you timing and other issues later. As an additional piece of insurance, engraving part or all of your serial number on the cylinder will also ensure that you keep the right parts together. Black powder fouling is hygroscopic and will attract moisture and therefore rust. Fortunately, black powder fouling is easy to spot and easy to remove. While some prefer to use hot soapy water to dilute and remove the fouling, I use Windex with vinegar. The acidity of the vinegar helps neutralize the salts from the black powder. The vinegar is diluted enough in the Windex that it won't affect your bluing either. The Windex also comes in this nice package that travels easily to a multi-day match. After spraying the cylinder, frame, and barrel with our cleaning solution, I'm going to use an assortment of jags, rags, brushes, picks, and cotton swabs to clean and dry all of our parts. Once cleaned, our next step is to apply oil to protect and lubricate our freshly cleaned steel. There are a lot of products out there. While I primarily compete in a black powder category, I look for a lubricant that works well with black powder. Once oiled, we are ready to reassemble our pistol. Following a quick function test to ensure that we put everything back together right, we're ready to put this up and we're done. Well, done with the first one, I guess. While these may be the steps that I go through after a day on the range, I will also do a complete disassembly annually to clean all the internals of my pistols and to check for wear. Also, just because this is what I do doesn't mean that it's the only way or even the right way. This is just the process that I personally go through. Do you have a favorite product or tip that helps you make light work of these maintenance tasks? Leave your comments below, and I'll see you next time on the firing line.